Namaste. This is a weird pose to start with. This is Malasana, garland pose, and this class is going to be all about the hips. If this is struggling for you, maybe you lack of ankle mobility, just as I do actually, in that case you might want to consider to put something under your buttocks, a block or bowl or whatever, or even higher, to be able to hold your garland pose. So try to straighten your spine, try to lift your inner arches on both feet, drive your tailbone slightly back behind you and the top of your head up towards the sky. Press your arms against the legs, legs against the arms. Breathe. Open your mouth slightly. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit down. Bring your hands behind you. If it's difficult to turn your fingers back or forwards towards your feet, feel free to turn your hands out, open your chest, come up on your heels, and start bringing your knees one by one towards the center. Try to keep your buttocks down. I'm also lifting my buttocks slightly, but I'm trying to keep them down. Let this be about your hips. Okay. Now, bring your feet to a diamond shape. If you can't straighten your spine and you can't sit comfortably like this, feel free to use a block or something under your buttocks. Open your feet just as a book. And then bring your knees towards the ground. Okay, let's stay in this shape. Bring your hands forward and let's go up and down with the wrists to warm up your wrists. And then make fists with your hands. Bring your arms up. Drop your shoulders. Keep your navel in. Open your fingers wide and then close. Open, close. Shake out your hands, bring your hands behind you, keep your feet in a diamond shape, lift up, and bring it back down. Lift it up, bring it back down, lift it up, and move forward and back. Make sure you don't shrink your chest like this, so keep driving your shoulder blades back together. Lift a little bit higher, open your chest and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Come to your all fours position. Bring your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Lift your right knee and start making circles with your right knee. Now let me show you this from the front. What tends to happen is this left hip goes like this to the side. If this is your case as well, actively press it to the right. So keep that left hip hugged in. I'm gonna stay actually like this so you can see me better. Now bring your left hand to the side. Careful, I'm not your mirror now. Don't get confused. So left hand to your side. Keep making your circles with the right leg. Keep your left hip hugged in. And then lift your left hand. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my shape, my position. So you lifted your left hand. You keep circling your right leg. Let's slow down. Forward with your knee, to the side, back and down. Forward, to the side, back and down. One more. Forward, to the side. Now hold this here. Curl your left toes under. Press down your right hand and try to lift your knee. Your left knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Left side. Start making your circles with your left leg. Now be mindful with your right hip. Keep your right hip hugged in. If it's difficult to keep that left hip hugged in, put your right knee slightly more out. I'm going to start bringing my right hand to the side, pressing down the left hand. Keep making your circles. Actually, we could do the other way around as well. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's lift the hand, the right hand. Slow down. Forward with the left knee to the side, back and down. Forward to the side, back and down. One more. Forward to the side, back and down. Now slow down. Forward to the side. Hold it there. Curl your right toes under and try to hover your right knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Downward facing dog. Ooh. Pedal out your feet. If you have to round your spine because of the lack of hamstring flexibility, keep your knees bent. Help yourself. Push your hands so your hips should go away from the legs and up. Hip up and back. Belly away from the legs. And maybe some of you can straighten your legs. Maybe even lifting your toes. Pushing the floor with your hands. Then come forward to plank pose. Lift your right leg. Open the knee to the side just as we did before. Now be mindful with that left hip. It wants to go down just like mine. So keep the left hip up and you lift your right knee more. Bring your right knee forward towards the elbow and then bring it back. Ooh, let's do the other side. So bend your left knee. Open your knee to the side. Be mindful with this right hip. So keep your right hip up. Lift the left knee more. Bring it forward and back again, downward facing dog. Good, that's that. Step your feet to the long side of your mat. Open your feet about the distance as the length of your leg. Let's use blocks. If you don't have blocks, never mind. Turn out your right foot. Lift your toes and turn your knee up towards the sky. We're going to turn out the left foot as well, the left toes. Now, lower your groin towards your left heel without lifting your heel. And then switch. So now I'm going to bend my right knee out. I'm going to turn my left leg up and lower my bum towards my right heel. See that my spine is straight. And then switch. Exhale. So don't round your spine like this. Keep your spine erected. It's nice to have something in your hands or even just using your fists like this as counterbalancing. So let's do this a couple of times. This is Skandasana, by the way, or Cossack squat. Sorry for my English. All right, and then keep it low. Move. You can get funky, like a Shaolin or something like that. I'm just pretending, I have no idea. Move it. All right, and then slowly come back. Toe, heels together. Turn your toes out again. Bend your knees. Now make sure that your knees are not falling in like that. So turn them out. Let me show this also from the side. So I'm turning my knees out. Spine straight. What tends to happen is this, that the bum wants to stick out. So keep your belly in and your tailbone turned down. Bend your knees. Bring your arms to the sides. Ooh, this is already really nice. Come a little lower. Good. Now lift your heels. Lift your arms up towards the sky. Now hold on with your right hand to your left wrist and pull. And then come back to center and pull now with your left hand. Come back to center, lower your heels. Now lift your toes, not the base of your toes, just the toes itself. Come a little lower and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Put your feet together. Come to the front of your mat. parallel out your feet. Keep your belly in, tailbone down, slide bending the knees, driving your inner thighs back, shoulders down, straighten your spine. Tadasana, mountain pose. Feel the ground under your feet. Feel the space above your head and find length in between the space. Open your eyes if you have them closed. Take an inhale up towards the sky. Look up. Exhale, bow to earth. Straight spine, inhale. Exhale, step back, plank. Shift your weight forward, inhale. Exhale, lower, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg. Place it to the front between your hands. If your leg doesn't come with one step forward, then hold with your right hand and bring it forward. Place down your left foot. I'm going to turn around. And come up. This is warrior 2. Align your front heel with your back arch. Bend your knee 90 degrees and turn your knee slightly out. Bring your right bum cheek towards the left back corner. Right bum cheek towards the left back corner. So I'm going to bring it in. Open your arms. Turn your chest to the side. And straighten your arms. Come a little lower. Now we can see towards the right hand, but think about your left hand. Can you push that left hand more back behind you? And hold. 5. Push this left hand. 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten your front leg. You can come a little closer, just as I did. Open up your arms towards the sky. Reach them up. Hollow your belly. Take an inhale. Exhale. Lower towards the right, towards the front of the room. Keep your belly in. This is Trikonasana. Bend your front leg just slightly and hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your front knee. Bring your right hand to the front as you would go and serve something to someone. Options. You can bring your hand down to the ground like this. You can use a block here at any height. Or you can just hover your hand. In any case, press your arm against the leg like they are super glued and your right leg against the arm. Again with the right hip, your right bum cheek. Turn it to the left back corner. So right bum cheek towards the left back corner. Left arm up towards the sky. Maybe looking up, maybe by your ear. Push the left hip up. Bend your right knee more and look into your palm if you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Vinyasa, or just take a break. Plank, if you stay with the vinyasa. Chaturanga. You can use your knees. Open up and downward facing dog. Good, let's practice the left side. So we're gonna lift the left leg and place it in front between your hands. You see, I'm also cheating. I did lift my wrist. If your leg comes only this way, only that far, then use your hand to bring it forward. So your left leg is at the front now. Align your front heel with your back arch. Have a nice big stance. Turn your knee out, your front knee out. Open your arms. Bring your chest to the side. Keep belly in, tailbone down. Lower down a little bit more. This is warrior 2, Virabhadrasana. Although I'm looking to my left hand, I'm gonna think about my right hand. I'm gonna push it more back. For 5, soften your face. 4, keep breathing. 3, shoulders down. 2, maybe lower down a little bit more. 1, and 0. Straighten your front leg, maybe coming slightly closer. Driving your hip back. Keeping your belly in. Straighten up your arms towards the sky. Take an inhale, reach. Belly in, exhale. into the front. You don't have to go deeper. Bend your front knee just slightly, press down your big toe, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Bend your front knee. Serve your dish. Bring it on the inside. Remember, we did use a block here or not. Fingertip, maybe just hovering the hand. In any case, squeeze your left triceps and your left knee together. Don't allow your left hip to come to the side. So I'm gonna think about my right back corner. I'm gonna bring my left hip, my left bum cheek towards the right back corner, like this. Lift up your right arm, look up, or bring it by your ear, reach your arm up, reach your right hip up, and now bend your front knee more, and hold for 5, 4, keep your right foot actively pressing down, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Vinyasa. So wiggle your hands down, find your plank, inhale, exhale, open up, cobra or up dog, downward facing dog. Breathe. Then come to the front of your mat as you wish. Step forward, fly forward, jump forward, hop, whatever. Inhale, exhale, bow. Press down your feet, rise up, and hands to your heart. Chair pose. So first, let's open the feet. Bring your right leg to number 4. Now bring your left hip in. So I'm gonna drive my left hip towards the right. Yes. Bring your hands forward. Bend your left knee a little more. Open your arms a little more. Don't get into a back bend, but try to lift your navel away from the leg. Actively press back your hips. Keep your left hip hugged in and hold this shape for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands down. If you can't reach the floor, you can use blocks. Where is my block? Be better than me and have your blocks always at the front of your mat. So you can use blocks here. You can bring your hands on your blocks, maybe lower, fingertips, or some of you maybe all the way your hands down. And hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Maybe you want to try an arm balance. So shifting your weight forward. You can do this also with blocks. Not this way, you might fall, but this way is safe enough. So you must bring both of your arms to your shin. Both of your arms touching your shin, not very close to the armpit, but above the elbows. So above the elbows, I'm touching my shin with both of my triceps. I'm gonna shift my weight forward and look forward. See if you can get your back heel off the ground. If you can get your back heel off the ground, see, you might be able to lift your leg. Just play with this. Or maybe just your practice is today to try to lift your back here. Some of you, if you find your balance here, then you might be able to lift this back leg, but in order to do that, let me show it from here. Look what I'm doing here with my toes. I'm hooking my toes on my triceps. So I'm gonna show it from here. So maybe I can lift this left foot away from the shin. Let me show it also again from here. I'm hooking my toes, maybe lifting the leg, and maybe one day you can straighten your leg to Galavasana. And jump back, or just pretend that you jump back. Come to your plank, inhale, exhale, open up, and downward facing dog. come to the front of your mat. Anyhow, walk, step, jump, fly, whatever. Inhale, exhale. Lift up all the way to the sky. Hands to your heart. Let's practice the left side. So I'm gonna stay like this so you see also what's going on from this angle. Bend your knee, your right knee. Place your left foot in the number 4 shape. Keep your right hip hugged in. You see that my left knee comes slightly forward, doesn't matter, but keep this bum cheek hugged in. Hands to the front, lowering down a little bit more, belly in, lifting your arms up. And hold this for 5, 4, maybe bending a bit more, 3, 2, 1, and 0. So hands down, touching the triceps on the shin, both of the triceps, using your blocks. For some of you using the ground, I'm gonna use my fingertips. I'm not so flexible either. So open your chest and hold. 5, 4, 3, keep your right hip in. 2, 1, and 0. And let's try the arm balance. If you can't do the arm balance, then just hold this number 4 shape, just as you are here. Just hold this as long as I'm chatting and trying to lift up to the arm balance. Just hold your number 4. Okay, I'm gonna try the arm balance also on this side. See what I'm doing with my toes here, hooking. Mindful, don't bring the leg too high, closer to the armpits. Stay a little bit closer towards the elbows, so you're not like something like a flat pigeon. Okay, so I'm shifting my weight forward, I'm looking forward. Shifting the weight forward, looking forward. I'm trying to lift my back heel. Shifting forward, looking forward. Back heel up, maybe to your bum. Maybe this is your practice today, just to try to lift the leg. Maybe some of you, the practice today is try to lift your right leg from the left shin. Or maybe some of you, you're already ready to straighten your leg. Anything. Then come down or jump back. Take an inhale, exhale, lower, and rest. Make a small pillow out of your hands. Place your forehead there. Bend your knees and bring your feet one by one towards the center. Then turn around. Lay down. Bring your left foot to the ground and your right leg up towards the sky. Hold on to your shin. Maybe some of you, you can hold on to your big toe. Doesn't matter. Actively press your right hip back or to the front of the mat actually. And then slowly drive your leg closer towards the chest. Try to keep your leg straight. It doesn't matter if you hold your leg somewhere here. It doesn't matter if you're super flexible and you hold your leg here. Breathe. Okay, let's switch sides. So bring your left leg up. Bring your right foot on the ground. Again, holding your shin or your foot. Your left hip driving towards the front of the mat. And I'm pulling slightly closer. So keep your spine super straight. This is an excellent stretch for your hamstrings. Sorry. Especially if you have low back issues. This is much better for your low back than folding forward over your legs. Much safer because your spine is straight on the ground. It's a very nice stretch for your hamstring. Okay, I think I did check you through the counting. So bring it down and then sit up. Hug your knees to your chest. Try to find your balance. If you can't find your balance, You can use the block here as a wedge. Is it wedge or wedge? Choose. Okay? Keep your knee close to the chest. Open your arms. Maybe straightening your legs. Now I know you don't really like this pose, nobody does. But how about just concentrating on your breath? Keeping your face relaxed. I'm gonna count you through from 5, 4, 3, keep your chest up, leg up, 2, 1, and 0. Good job, guys. Bring your right leg forward, left leg back. Use something under your left hand, all your fingertips. Bring your hip forward. Turn your right leg out. So come up on the heel, lift the outer edge of your foot and turn your right knee out. Press down and open up. You can bring your hand to your neck. If you can see your leg, there is a good chance you can hold it, pull it in, but keep opening up. So up and back in any case. And then let's switch sides. So bring the block under your right hand or your fingertips. Bend your left knee, lift your small toes, turn it out. Right knee back. Pressing down your right hand, pressing on the left knee. This is perfectly fine if you stay here or hand behind your neck. Or maybe holding to your foot, pull it in and open up. Anything, any variation which suits you most today. And then slowly make your way down to your mat, to your Shavasana. Shaking your legs, shaking your hands, lifting your head slightly so you can straighten your neck. And then place it down. And feel free to stay in your Shavasana, in your corpse pose for a couple of minutes. Good job. You did something for yourself again. Hopefully feeling better, refreshed, and open hips.